Hello, Honors Chemistry. We are talking about English to metric conversions today. Yay! With Stampers and Chewy. So the English measurements that we use are going to be like inches, feet, miles. And that's typical in America, but in the rest of the world, or maybe if you work in like a health or a science field, you're going to use the metric system. So we need a way to go between the English and the metric conversions to help our lives be a little bit easier. Like if you go for a vacation in Europe, you need a way of knowing how fast you're going. So you need to know how many kilometers equal a mile. So you don't go get caught speeding. All right, in our first example, I'm asking how many tablespoons are in 1.75 gallons. And I've started setting up my train track by making my diagonal boxes have the same color because I'm telling myself right now that the diagonal boxes with the same color have to have the same unit. So on this portion of our conversion chart that we have in Teams, I cut out that little volume portion. There's only one conversion that lets us go from gallons to any other unit, and that's gallons to liters. So that's the very first, that's the second two boxes that I do. And then I go from liters to milliliters using the metric system that should be up in your head by now. Then, once I'm in the unit of milliliters, I can go into cups, and from cups I can go to ounces, and from ounces to tablespoons. So you're going to multiply all the numerators together, and you're going to get 1.0598 times 10 to the fifth. When you divide that by 250, which is all the denominators multiplied together, that's how you get your answer. Example number 2, how many centimeters are in 5.678 miles? We know our answer is going to have 4 significant figures, and there's actually 2 ways to do this problem. I'm going to solve it for you both ways. Using this portion of our conversion chart, the distance portion, I'm going to convert from miles to the only other unit that the table allows, which is feet. 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. Once I'm in the unit of feet, I can go to inches. Now, in a second, I'll show you a different way to do it. But I know that there's 1 foot in 12 inches. So then my feet will cancel out. I can go from the unit of inches to centimeters. And that was my goal. So then all I have to do is multiply all of the numerators together, which gives me 9.1378 times 10 to the fifth centimeters. And I need to cross out all my units. And I need to also do my significant figures. There's 4 sig figs. So you're going to have to round up, and your answer is 9.138 times 10 to the fifth centimeters. All right, example number 2. How many centimeters are in 5.678 miles? This time, I'm going to show you the other way to solve this problem. Right? I showed you one way just a second ago. Now I'm showing you a whole new way. Whee! Here we go. So they start out pretty similar. In fact, exactly the same. That's how they start off. I'm going to convert 5.678 miles into feet. On the table, it says that 1 mile equals 5,280 feet. But this time I'm going to go from feet into meters. On the table, it says that 1 meter equals 3.28 feet. Well, now, after my units cancel out, I get left with meters. And from my conversion chart, that's the metric conversion chart, I know that there are 100 centimeters in 1 meter. So you multiply all the numerators together, and you're going to get 2.99798 times 10 to the 6 centimeters. Then you're going to divide by 3.28. And then you're going to get this answer down here at the bottom. And that is in the correct number of significant figures. So if you aren't getting the right answer, Go back and do it again. Okay. Here we go. Example number 3. A typical midsize, which is a 4-door car, can weigh up to 1,592 kilograms. A, what is this mass in pounds? And then B, what is this mass in tons? Well, I'm going to use the mass portion of the table. For part A, 1,592 kilograms, there's a direct conversion from kilograms to pounds. And we have to answer in 4 significant figures. For letter B, I'm going to do the same thing. I'm going to use the very same conversions, but at the very end, I'm going to put the conversion that allows me to go from pounds to tons. And luckily, I'm just multiplying all the numerators all the way across. I'm going to multiply all the denominators all the way across. I'm going to divide at the end. And this is your answer in 4 significant figures. Yay, not bad. It's getting a little bit easier, I hope. All right, example number 4. How many cubic centimeters are in 3.7 liters? This time we're going to use the most important thing on the sheet. 1 cubic centimeter equals 1 liter. And my answer is going to have 2 significant figures. So 3.7 liters. I know from my metric conversion that 1 liter equals 1,000 milliliters. So that came from our metric conversion chart, aka our memory, because now it's stuck in there. And then once I'm in the unit of milliliters, I can convert to cubic centimeters, which was my goal to begin with. This is just multiplying by multiples of 10, so all I have to do is move the decimal 3 places to the right. And you could write this number as it is, or in scientific notation, both ways had 2 sig figs. Don't give up. Chemistry. Keep studying.